taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Okay, great.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Stroud. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Now he's loose up the left sideline. And all the way back to the 37-yard line. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. This pass left side to Downs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Hooker. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Stroud backed up near his goal line. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it.
Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got him. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Stroud. He'll buy some time right. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Pierce now up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He finds his man complete. That's back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Stroud. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And down inside the 15 he goes. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they'll start 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Hooker's going to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Stroud to throw it. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Stroud. They'll roll him out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Stroud looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the defense are able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone, and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Desmond King making the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. 2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3 our score.
Running up the gun.
3rd and 9 here. Looking to throw. Hooker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. 1st and 10, Taylor now. DJ Reader there on the tackle. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Hooker wants to change the look. Second down, another run with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Play action. Stroud now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a mistake there, Charles, from the rookie pass rusher.
And oftentimes when you make the jump from college to the NFL, you have to adjust to the rules. But in this case, the rule's no different than in college. Once the ball's gone, you can't continue on and get your shot in. That's one where you have to have some discipline. And even though he's a rookie, he really should know better.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Throwing now is Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I think if you asked them truthfully, they would have been happy to get 8, 9, maybe even 10 yards there and give a manageable third down attempt. Instead, he found plenty of room there on the catch and run and turned 2nd and long into not just a first down, but a huge play.
The throwing again is Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Let's go now. Go, Reed, go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Now he's loose at the 40. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his second rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Score 14-6. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
Stroud from his own end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And this returnable for Hines. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
At the Texans' 46-yard line.
Ready, break.
Running left, Taylor. Breaks a tackle, now an alley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 209 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Bulldozes past him, and they move this all the way down to the 9. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try to stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
They'll run here with Taylor. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Hooker to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Taylor. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. That certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go again with Pierce. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Here's Stroud. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Stroud sets up the play action. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down,
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
19 tight. Ready.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job.
Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side of the defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They run once more with Taylor. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 32. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Taylor. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. That's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Gay's kick is good. And high fives for that as that drive ends in 3. So they haven't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game. But to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. 2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Stroud lets one go downfield for Pierce. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings him forward.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
He gets it to Coates. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Pierce now up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Hooker. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Quez Watkins.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Colts might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And he gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Stroud.
Now he'll dump it up, and it's a fumble. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here.
Here's 1st down. Stroud to throw it. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
That's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Now Stroud. Finding Schultz.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give him that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
19 Lions. Trap 60.
Here's Stroud.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's go now.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Again, it's Stroud. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
A desperation heave for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, just was unsuccessful.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 42-yard line.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Fix the Eagles. We got that cheat code, offense.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let...
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on the roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get